Yes, it's finally time to rate your aviation photography. Yes, I am not rating your aviation art today, but instead your plane spotting photos on a scale of 0 to 11. Now this is something I have never done on the channel before. You know, we're going to be seeing how good you guys are at plane spotting, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we've got this Porter Airlines Dash 8 shot, which is a pretty decent shot. I mean, it's in the center of the frame. It's pretty high quality, although it's a little bit backlit, so 7 out of 11. It's just kind of a mid shot overall. Now this next one is very interesting to say the least. I guess the plane's in the center of the frame, so not too bad. Yeah, I'll give this one a 4 out of 11. Look at this. This is majestic. You can even see the haze in the background from the exhaust. I don't know helicopters, so this is probably going to be an 11 out of 11 right here. This has got to be the most American shot I have ever seen in my life. What is that, like a 9-lane highway? And then we've got the Southwest plane coming in. We've even got the highway sign with the, is that Cracker Barrel? Like, I just got to give this an 11 out of 11, you know? Pure freedom right here. Now this, you've got the moon in the background this time. And look at that lighting. That is the opposite of backlit. That is front lit, I guess. But this is proper golden hour plane spotting right here. This is 12 out of 11. This is like 15 out of 11. Look at this. Oh, and here we go. You know, this isn't really that bad. At least you can tell it's a 747. I think it's a 747. Yeah, this is quite a miserable shot, actually. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 11. Yeah, it really is not too great of a shot at all, is it? So is that a Qatar A340? I guess extra point because it's a rare plane, but I'll give you like a 4 out of 11. I don't even know if this is better than the last one. It kind of goes hard with the no trespassing sign, but you could have taken the shot when the aircraft was past the fence. This isn't just any aircraft. This is an MD-11. This is one of the most iconic aircraft in the world, and you kind of fumbled this shot. That's kind of embarrassing, man. But you know what? I'll give you a 5 out of 11. Okay, we've got an Air India 787. That's a little bit interesting to say the least. I'll give this one a 6 out of 11. At least you're taking a picture of the plane this time, and there's not a stupid fence in the way. Okay, wow. We can tell this one's a professional shot because we've got the watermark in the bottom right corner here. So yeah, just look at this lighting. Is it the pilot looking at us? I think the pilot's looking at us. 11 out of 11. Okay, I'm literally speechless. My eyes are being blessed right now by this majestic photograph. Look at that wind vapor. Surely that was a very humid day. That is some shot. This is an easy 11 out of 11. Okay, and we're back to the crap. At least we can tell what kind of plane this is. I can actually tell. This should be a Condor A330neo. You can kind of see the stripes, the blue stripes. You kind of captured the plane at least. You know, at least the tree wasn't blocking it. Let's be realistic here. This is like a 2 out of 11. Okay, this lighting just sucks, but we even got the birds in the background, so that's got to be at least like 2 extra points there, right? Like this is like a 5. I'll give this one a 5. Aha! Now this is a plane I recognize. This is Air Baltic's Lithuanian livery. Now because I have Lithuanian heritage, I'm gonna have to give this one an 11 out of 11.
LeBron, scream if you love Lithuania. Hey,
And next up we have Air Baltic's Latvia livery. This is actually like a properly good shot. I think we should give this 9 out of 11. Now this isn't their best shot, but I actually like it quite a lot. The sun looks excellent, and of course this is another Southwest special livery. This is the Arizona one, I think. This one I think I'm going to give a 9 out of 11. This is very scenic. And here we have a shot that's actually outside of the airplane window on Southwest Airlines as well. Over the city, we've got some clouds as well. It's quite majestic actually, quite scenic. I'll give this one a solid 8 out of 11. Now this I recognize very well. This is obviously Oshkosh. I literally made a video where I went inside that exact airplane. It's out for channel members right now. Become a channel member if you want to check that video out. But this shot overall, I'll give this one a passing score. I'll give this a 7 out of 11. Okay, this is a very interesting shot. We got a pretty cool lineup here of, is that the Indian Air Force? I'll give this a 8. I feel like this is a really standard shot, but like you made it look really cool somehow. I don't know how you did that, but in the mountains in the distance also look really cool. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 out of 11 though. It just doesn't have enough spice to get a passing 7 out of 11. Here we have a Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350 parked at the gate, although you kind of failed to go up to the glass there to get an actual clear shot, so I'm gonna have to give this a 6 out of 11, unfortunately, even though it's like good quality imagery. The window frames are in the way, man. Here we have a Qantas A380 coming into Sydney, I believe. Looks like a pretty rainy day, but I'm gonna give this shot a 10 out of 11 just because I've seen a lot of shots of the arrivals approach into Sydney, and this is definitely not the best of them. This is pretty good though. It's just not quite perfect. This, on the other hand, is pretty close to perfect. Looks like we're in Switzerland here. I think I'm actually gonna give this one an 11 out of 11 just because it's kind of like a perfect shot here. The lighting's good, the background's gorgeous. Korean Air's new livery really is kind of bum. Although the shot itself, it's not too bad. I'll give a 9 out of 11. That is peak graininess. 3 out of 11. Yeah, now this is just majestic, right? We go from miserable to majestic. Look at this F-35 performing a short takeoff here. I'm probably gonna give this an 11 out of 11. This is a really well-rehearsed shot overall. This is a very unique shot right here as well. We've got a Swiss A220 with all the lights on it. It's like twilight outside. Quality isn't really that great, so I'm probably just gonna give this an 8 out of 11, but I do really like it. This is what I call high quality imagery. Look at this Garuda Indonesia retro livery. I think that's a retro livery. This one's probably gonna be an 11 out of 11. Now this, okay, wow. What do I even say? Like, I don't see a single flaw in this image, as a matter of fact. And of course, if you go down to the bottom, we can see the watermark. So this is indeed a professional image, but it's a proper submission as well. This is like a 10,000 out of 11. This shot is literally better than my eyesight. Okay, this is a subpar shot of a Cebu Pacific A320. It's kind of horrible lighting though, like quite miserable actually. I'll probably just give this a 5 out of 11. Now here we have a photograph I can get along very well with. Icelandairs Hekla Aurora livery coming in for a rainy landing. The one thing I have to say about this image is that it's kind of tilted. You could have like tilted the image so it would like be horizontal, but other than that, it's really crisp shot, so probably 10 out of 11. Aha, here we have the Goodyear blimp chilling at the grounds at Oshkosh. This isn't really a great shot. I think this is probably taken on a phone. Like, I have a shot on in my camera roll that I also took on my phone that is like better than this, so 5 out of 11. It's not horrible. Okay, this is actually impressive. Like, the plane is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even the blue sky is grainy. This is like beyond bad. We all start somewhere, I guess. The plane's in the photo, so it's a 1 out of 11. You got 1 point because there is an aircraft, presumably an aircraft, in the photo. Yeah, I think on that note, it's probably a good time to conclude this video. And obviously this was the first time I ever rated your plane spotting pics, so let me know if I should perhaps make this a new series on the channel, or should this just be a one-time video? Just let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But now that we're at the end of the video, I'm just gonna mention why videos like these on the channel have been so infrequent recently, like the rating videos and even my plane finder videos, because I do know they're absolute fan favorites. Like, my most frequent comment is honestly, when's the next art video? It's kind of annoying, but well, it's just that they do take a very long time to edit, especially plane finder, and they've also gotten a bit repetitive. Like, so sometimes it's just boring for me to edit them compared to like other types of content I make. And of course, I'm not quitting the rating series, it's just not going to be as frequent on the channel. I'm just trying to diversitize my content just because I personally want to be making other videos on the channel. Like, the rating ones aren't my personal favorites to make, so I hope you guys do understand this. But anyway, I think I've talked for long enough, so thanks for watching the video and I'll see you in the next one.